over claims of match fixing. The arrests came after the 34-year-old was filmed claiming he could arrange for players to pick up yellow cards in exchange for cash. Soja was also seen in the footage describing how he punched an opponent in a League One game to get a red card in exchange for £70,000 while playing for Portsmouth. A National Crime Agency spokeswoman confirmed the arrests and says investigations are ongoing with help from the FA and Gambling Commission. Well, at least 4 people have been seriously injured after a fight broke out in the stands at a Brazilian league match. Violence erupted 17 minutes into the first half after the home team Atlético Paranense opened scoring against Rio de Janeiro's side Vasco da Gama, causing play to be halted for more than 1 hour. Riot police fired rubber bullets to stop hundreds of supporters charging each other before a helicopter landed on the pitch to airlift those hurt to hospital. The game, which eventually resumed, ended 1-0 in favor of Atlético Paranense and confirmed Vasco da Gama's relegation to the second division. In golf, tournament hosts Tiger Woods was denied his 6th win of the year in sensational fashion when he lost the Northwestern Mutual World Challenge in a playoff with Zach Johnson at the Sherwood Country Club. Johnson, who had twice finished second to fellow American Woods at this elite limited field event, sealed victory with a rock-solid par at the 18th, the first extra hole where Woods lipped out with a 5-footer to bogey. The duo had finished relegation amid high drama, Woods parring the last for a 2 under 70, and Johnson, who came from 4 strokes behind with 4 birdies in the last 8 holes, closing with a 68. 2012 Masters champion Bubba Watson closed with a 70 to share third place at 9 under with fellow American Matt Kuchar. Well, that's our last birdie on Sports News.
And News Jack as well. Thank you for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani.
And I'm Charles Aruka. Up next is the Channels Beam.
Hello there and a very warm welcome to the program. I am Victor Matthias. Today is the International Anti-Corruption Day, and Channels Beam will be engaging Nigerians from around the world on the roles that need to be played individually in curbing the scourge which has eaten deep into the fabric of the Nigerian development. If only 10% of the money lost from corruption is channeled back to development, it will be enough to achieve the Millennium Development Goals by the 2015 set deadlines. Tackling corruption is everyone's responsibility. The International Day is observed all over the world by governments, civil society organizations, the private sector, the media, and the general public. However, attitudes on corruption are changing. 10 years ago, corruption was only whispered about. Today, there are obvious signs of growing intolerance toward corruption, and more politicians and chief executives are being tried and convicted. Apart from hearing from individuals, Channels Beam caught up with the Convention of Business Integrity, who are rewarding Nigerians and have taken a stand with accountability and good governance. But all that will be after looking at the trending topics for the past week. Channels TV. After the news filtered that Channels Television has won the Nigerian Media Merit Award for a record 8th time, viewers took to the social media to congratulate the television station of the decade. Mandela. Mandela, as he was fondly called, finally answered the ultimate call after a protracted illness. Tributes poured from all corners of the world, and social media enthusiasts were not left out. We will now take a break, and when we return, we will be meeting our guests waiting in our online studios.
You see, life has just got easier. You stay connected to Channels TV, where news and innovations are shaping our world. Simply log on to channelstv.com to get the breaking news. Browse the homepage according to what matters to you. Tap on the extended coverage of business, sports, politics, lifestyle, infotech, entertainment, health, world news, and lots more. Click on the live link and see the news in real time. Do you want to watch the latest video of the day? It's just a click away. Friend us on Facebook, YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Google+, participate in Channels TV poll, and share your comments. It's a website you can talk to. Your voice will be heard. ChannelsTV.com. The news at your fingertips.
It's time to move to our online studio.
I would like to quote Emily Sirion in a short essay about a short history of decay. He said, each of us is born with a share of purity, predestined to be corrupted by our commerce with mankind. So I would like to relate that with the Nigerian society, that corruption is part and parcel of the Nigerian foundation. We all know what led to the amalgamation and how disunited the people were before the amalgamation and actually before the independence.
The number one reason for the rate of increase in corruption is poverty. You know, poverty stems from the greed of the rulers, from the beginning, you understand? That is the reason, that is why you see so much corruption around, because there's so much poverty in the land, and the wealth is concentrated in the hands of few, very few individuals. So everybody wants to do what they have to do to get there.
I would say it's leadership problem. Our leadership by having this magnanimity to fight corruption, they are careless. They don't have the decency and the magnanimity to come out boldly to challenge this corruption. So because they have failed woefully, now the trend is becoming a menace. If not only a menace, it is an epidemic today in Nigeria. Corruption is seen as part and parcel of Nigerian life. We believe if you are corrupt, then you are destined. God has blessed you. So the corruption now has become a fundamental issue that Nigeria, I don't think, I am still imagining how Nigeria is going to get out of corruption. I was listening to that song with a Guinea guy in my school. So he was telling me that, wow, this is a nice African song. And I told him I grew up with this song. Even while listening to that song, you want to respect your family. But today, we are not hearing such kind of song that encourage little children. But you see little children, like, they are telling you that 19 is allowed. They tell you all sorts of stuff as long as you make your head read. They are telling you illegality. Musicians encourage illegality.
But Barbara is messing up the situation. There is nothing wrong with aspiring to be great. If somebody wants to be rich or want to have we all have role models. Like if you listen to great leaders in the world, they all have their role models, people they emulate. But the issue we are talking about right here is not to. There's nothing wrong to when you want to be rich. What we're talking about is try to discourage corruption. And the most problem we have out there is because of the greed of the leader. So if Obama is trying to tell us that if somebody want to be like the bank, want to be like somebody that have made it, it doesn't mean that you have to be corrupt. Because those guys is talking, they are not corrupt people. They are talented men and women. So we are aspiring to be somebody, to be known and to be recognized, one way or the other. You understand? But the blame lies in the footsteps of the leader.